Hi, welcome to ACCEL Performance Products. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to crimp and terminate your own set of spark plug wires. Okay, the first thing we need to do is remove the insulation from the plug wire so that we can put our boot on. And there's a couple of ways to do that, but it's going to come down to being able to cut the insulation off the wire and remove the silicone without harming the center core. You have to be very careful not to cut the center core, because that will affect the efficiency of the spark traveling down the wire. So we'll just go very gentle and very slow around. When I feel the insulation begin to flex, when I bend the wire, I know I'm close. Right there, I just felt it go. So at this point, the wire's been cut. I'm going to remove the insulation, and now I've exposed the center core of the wire. This center core is the reason the spark travels down the wire. This is the sole existence of the quality of a wire. The number one most important part of any plug wire is the core. So we want to be very careful not to nick that. At this point, we're ready to put our boot on, and we're just going to kind of fold this wire back in a gentle radius and press it beside the wire. Once we do that, we know that the terminal has to go on with the open ends or the open jaws around the core. And what it's doing is it's capturing the core on the wire almost like big arms. Now from this moment, this is captured on there so that it's held in place, and now I'm going to take my ratchet crimpers and I'm going to crimp them. Now it's very important when you look at your crimpers, whether you're using vice jaws or crimpers or pliers, that there's a male and female version of the jaw. And you want to make sure that what I call the M, kind of looks like a capital M, is up on the top side. Then what you're going to do is you're going to lay the terminal in so that the arms are facing up into the M. So the flat side down. Close the terminal on them. And now that I have that closed, I'll turn it so you can see it better. As you can see, the terminal is securely in the crimpers. We've got our M on the top. And the reason it's on the top is the jaws of the terminal have to actually roll over into the wire. So not only are they wrapping their arms around it, but it's very important that they come back into the wire. And if you watch when I do this, you can see how these crimpers actually make it do just that. When they stop snapping, they fully crimped. And when they release, you can see how they've rolled the terminal jaws back into the wire, holding it on securely. That is a very firm terminal, and we're now ready to apply our boot. Now that we've got our terminal securely crimped onto the wire, it's time to apply the boot. This can give some people a headache, but if you know the tricks, it can be rather easy. As we showed earlier, the key to putting the boot on is definitely a good source of silicone lubricant. You can get silicone lubricant anywhere, and any type of silicone lubricant is suggested. We've already put a little bit of dielectric grease on the end of our terminal. Then we spray some silicone in the boot and on the wire, and we simply insert the terminal into the boot. Once you get that far into it, you just give it a twist, and you can feel it slide into place. Now what you want to do is look into the end of the boot so that you can see the terminal come up to where it's going to be able to mate with the spark plug. And as you can see, I can turn the wire and adjust the terminal, and when it's in place, it's securely planted on. So at this point, our wire has been terminated and booted, and it's ready for spark plug attachment, and we're now ready to install our wire on our engine. And there you have it. Now that we've made our plug wire, hopefully you can see how easy it is to make and terminate your own plug wires and your own coil wires, and have the confidence that you need to buy a universal set of wires in any color and in any boot style and make your own wires. For more tips and other installation instructions, we invite you to visit our ACCEL website, which is www.accel-ignition.com, and you can get detailed instructions on how to crimp other plug wires, and also see our installation guidelines and instructions for other ACCEL products as well. Thank you for using ACCEL Performance products.